champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the UAB Blazers taking on the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bulls will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught in the backfield, it's hooked. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing. In high school recruiting, you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good. You can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Looking for a man, it's Kitna. Get it to him on the screen. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come up field and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollack just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Let's talk for just a second about UAB. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some side.
There he goes. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Got it behind the line. It's Milner. Crosses the 30. He's got away. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Kitna. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pull out and fall to the ground.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. Nobody talks about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run it from the gun. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Trying to get it to the mark. Heading to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
'71 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the UAB Blazers taking on the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Situation for UAB. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Good timing on the quick out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Sweet cut there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road. You want to take the nerves away. Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Kitna. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just to move the sticks with his feet. The Blazers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Trying to get the edge on the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll move the wide receiver. Try and play action. Grant in the backfield. It's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for a second here about USF. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Brown will throw it. Off to the sideline. It's Norton. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Norton. The pitch. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Norton. Now the toss. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. Runs through the tackle. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Single. Set.
On the option. He breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback, and gain a couple yards.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Goes to the option. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Kitna. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long. punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Finds his man. It's Singleton. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets a gift. The Bulls are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Brown wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. On the road to the right, looking for a big one. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. Tries again to get it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Let's go.
Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to score a touchdown. That's what they'll do on 4th. And nothing doing there. The defense was ready, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
To the air, it's Kitna. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Let's go. Double, double. Set. Ready.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Right.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Blue 85.
The play action fake. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Gets the back moving. Brown will throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Over the middle, it's Clyde. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's going to run it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution, dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, but this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm through the football and gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle them.
Complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
The ball is way out. Touchdown, Blazers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. There we go. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. You're off one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He lost one down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blazers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Norton. Quick
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
On the direct snap, it's Franklin. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Norton. Complete on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And the Bulls get it past the sticks.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. Here's a heat. Using his legs to buy some time. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Might be looking to run. Turning it on. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Kitna. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Sends it back in motion. Finds him out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. Makes his man miss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a play that defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play that just couldn't get it done.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Blazers will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable.
Let's go.
Looking for a man. It's Kitna. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive for this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Looking to throw again. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
the gun. They'll run it inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Brown wants to pass. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And the Bulls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. The toss to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
The uprights.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. All tied up here in the 4th quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's the handoff.
22. Do not kick it to 22.
In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right back to the well. Trying to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easy.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Powers through the defender. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
The give to the right. Nice move to keep running. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Pulls and fires complete. There we go. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The option look. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Trying to punch it in. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Bulls. And they moved out front here in the fourth.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business.
On the ready.
To the air. It's Kitna. He's got him. There he goes. And he roars into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. And you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Vanderbilt. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Jukes his way for more.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Finds his man. Shakes off the defender. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Brown wants to pass. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Touchdown, UAB! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Norton. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a little space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Brown will throw it. He lost it high and deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. He's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Get set. Set.
Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Alexis. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And that critical extra point was good, and we are locked up late. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's McCray. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass, it's Kitna. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Crosses the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great play by the defense, forcing the incompletion. What do you do now if you're on offense? Game is tied. It's late. Do you have the confidence in your quarterback and your offense to convert this 4th and short and give yourself a chance to win this game now?
4th down, gotta have it here. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Time out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Moves. Back to throw. It's Kitna. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. This would be a really long field goal try. Need some yards as they hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That is such good pass defense at the most important point of the game. In this 2-minute situation, what a great job breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's reeled in. It's Hooks. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Blazers will hustle to the line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played there.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking.